What's up, you guys? Welcome back to a chit chat. Get ready with me. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can be notified of all my new uploads. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. So before we get started with the chit chat and the makeup, I wanted to thank Dossier for partnering with me on this video. I love Dossier. Y'all know I've talked about them before, but they're basically a perfume company. They specialize in scents inspired by cult designer favorites for only $39. I think they all start at $39. So that's amazing. You can literally get identical scents to like your faves for so much less, because perfume be getting expensive, okay? So Woody Sandalwood is inspired by Le Labo's Santal 33, just to give you a reference. But I really like it because it's like woody and kind of like that earthy, I don't know, fragrance, but still feminine. Like, I really love masculine scents. Y'all know it. Like in my candles, even in my fragrances, I don't like anything too fruity or too sweet or anything. Like, I prefer a very earthy, like almost like a masculine fragrance, but like this is just perfect for me. I love it. So what's really cool about Dossier though is they all come with a little sample bottle that you can keep, and you can try this on, you know, spray it on yourself, wear it on a night out, wear it all day, see how it wears on you. And if you don't like it, you can just return the big bottle and keep this, and you can get a full refund. So that's amazing. I think that just shows that they really like trust in their product and they have pride in their product, and they're like, yeah, if you don't like it, you can take it back, but I guarantee. So they all come with like, you know, a little card, an info card, and there's just no markup. So I would really recommend this, y'all. Like, this is seriously one of my favorite perfumes. I wear it pretty much all the recent times I've gone out. You know, it hasn't been many, but one of my faves. And I just think it's so cool that they offer this service of like the actual sample, and that's like a good size. And then if you do decide to keep it, you know, this is great in a purse, this is great like on the go. It's just a win-win. So I will link them down below. You guys should all definitely check them out. I love a Dossier, y'all. Get those summer scents, get those you smell good compliments. So let's go ahead and get started with this get ready with me. No makeup alert, no makeup alert. It's low-key so nice to have my hair like this, bro. Like, I haven't had it blown out like that in a while. And I have to put it up, so I just cannot do my makeup with my hair down, especially with these like shorter pieces in the front these days. Ew. All these like, okay, whatever. This is like my first day kind of getting my life together, because I was deaf anticing this weekend. It's like a good time though. I'm gonna use this this Touch in Soul Icy Sherbet primer. I've been really liking this lately, and the Too Faced Hangover primer. Yeah, I love a hydration, you know. I love like a glow, moisture, glow, shine, honestly. And this is the first day that's been really sunny out. Like, dude, I'm just like so happy and like excited for life, you know, which we love. So let me know in a comment how you guys are feeling. Oh, this feels so good. You know, when you're like tired or like, I've been having allergies, just like I always thought I had a deviated septum or like something wrong, because it's so hard for me to breathe out of my nose sometimes, like just unconsciously. But when I do that, it's not like one side is more sunken in. Maybe they're both blocked. Okay, and I'm gonna start with a brow. I think I'm gonna do just like a really light, chill summer look today. Not a full glam, because that's just not my vibe. So it's not like y'all are here for the makeup anyway. I mean, maybe you are, but it's not like I'm like a makeup person, you know. So maybe you'll learn something about what I do today, but if you're watching this just for the makeup, sis, I have something unfortunate to tell you. So yeah, I've gone out a couple times now with my BBL, and I did talk about it on my podcast, but the first time I went out, it wasn't like crazy, but this next time, I feel like it was like a big hit. I don't know. I honestly thought my ass was more popping in the dress, but then I wore leggings, and I guess that really did. Like, it was kind of crazy. I was like, damn, you know, like, not, I mean, it's like pretty typical, you know, to just like have people talk to you when you go out, especially when people are like drinking and whatnot. People get a lot more bold, dudes get a lot more bold. But it, like, I was like, I don't, like, how much of this is the BBL, you know? And I'm also like, how much of this is mental? It's just like, not even because of the BB, I mean, just like in general, like, okay, I feel more poppin' now, so I'm carrying myself with more confidence. But also like, I feel like I've just grown so much over these months and months of solitude. So I don't know, like I don't know, it's probably just a combination of all mixed with alcohol. I need some eyebrow scissors, honestly, but whatever, we'll make it work. This has been one of my favorites, this Borean Korean Skin Therapy CC cream. I've talked about this before. I might have even used it in my last Get Ready With Me, but it's just for those days where I don't really want a lot of coverage. I don't want to like feel that heavy feeling of makeup on my face, but I just want a little something. So it goes on white, it's supposed to, you know, like adapt to your own skin tone. And I was very skeptical at first. I was like, why am I like putting sunscreen on my face when I already did? Did I put on sunscreen? I do sunscreen every day, all over. Oh my god, let me like actually, okay, so I have this on my face, and as you can see, it's kind of like, it kind of will be these like orange streaks almost, and then it just blends in. I'm gonna take some of this My Shell. Dude, even if you're gonna be inside all day, it's important. Bitch, UV protect me. So I just kind of feel like going on a walk. It's like so nice out. Back to your hands, chest, neck, face. Swear to God, I literally keep all my body sunscreens by the door so I never forget. Hopefully my future self thanks me. Just enough to give like a little bit of a glow, and like I don't know, like I still like to do bronzer and like concealer and whatnot, and sometimes I just feel personally like I don't like doing that on just a bare face. Like I just don't. All my newer concealers are like a little too dark. Like I could use them as like a regular, like if I had a pimple, but not like as a highlighter. Like I like a kind of too light concealer. Should get more of those. I actually feel so relaxed right now. I was stressing earlier because I didn't know if I was like hanging out with Bidney later, like going on a hike, and I was like, damn, I kind of have like a lot of stuff to do. So I was like, damn, I don't want her to think I don't want to go. Cause you know when like it wasn't like oh I hope she cancels so I don't have to cancel, but it was just like fuck, I genuinely like I have to do stuff today, and I don't know if I'm literally gonna have time like while it's still light out, and like, you know, it's not like rush hour and just like inconvenient for everyone. But then she canceled, so it was perfect. Not that I wanted her to, but you know, sometimes it's like I was feeling so overwhelmed earlier, like fuck. And now it's just like I can relax, film my video, like do what I need to do. I need to like clean up around my apartment. You know when you go out and like your apartment just gets so messy because you're not home cleaning? That's the vibes. I mean, I cleaned up this morning, but I want to like vacuum and like do more cleaning, not just like picking up. Yeah, I've been feeling like a real like grown woman recently. Like, yes bitch, which I mean makes sense. Like this is the oldest I've ever been. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like for so many, it's kind of like a random deep topic, but like, I mean, I was like so young too, and like I just feel being surrounded by a lot of adults, like it's not like I had that transition of like college. Like most of my friends, people I hang out with, all older than me. So I feel like for the first few years I lived here, I definitely felt this like, I can't think of the word, but you know, it's like I don't feel qualified. It's like, damn bitch, you're literally paying all your own bills, like supporting yourself, being like a businesswoman, and you still feel like, oh, I'm just a little kid, like imposter syndrome. Yeah, but it wasn't necessarily with like my career, it was just like with the concept of adulthood. But I feel like getting over that, so I'm just like, okay, maybe that's just normal. But I know some people still deal with it like when they're like no matter what age. Okay, this is kind of like a lot right now. It's gonna blend out and be a lot. Whatever. That's why I do this first and then I conceal next. Also, it's like a little too orange. I had this problem last time, I think. If you can see my armpit hairs, don't get offended because literally you have them too, so bitch, let's be appreciative of each other. It's like kind of too early to shave again. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. It's just the internet, bro, like who cares? Yeah, but I've just really noticed like these past few months, maybe this past year, it's like I kind of feel not like completely over that, because I don't know, it just depends on the circumstance, I guess, but I just feel like more established as an individual and like an adult, I guess, which is interesting because I'm like, what changed me? It's not too much, and I think especially with the other concealer, the lighter one that I'm gonna put under my eyes and whatnot, this is actually a good time. Okay, I want to see what you guys asked. I didn't ask for questions, but I asked more so for like topics because I'd rather keep a Q&A like a Q&A, you feel me? So this could be advice, this could be just random stuff. I keep getting asked this, are you gonna look into getting a cat when you move? So y'all know I kind of made a big deal about like me wanting a cat like in the winter when it was like big quarantine hours. And not that I changed my mind, but I just feel like my mindset kind of changed just because, you know, stuff's opening back up and I'm like, damn, like I want to be out. I want to be not even, I mean, like, yes, traveling, but even just like if you have a pet, you have to like go home and feed the pet. You have to like make sure the pet is good. And like, I don't know, I went from this like, oh, I'm just in the house all the time by myself. I want this like companion to like, damn, I just want to be out of the town. I want to travel. I want to like just not really have to worry about it. I feel like that's a completely valid reason. It's like, don't do something if you're not ready for it, you know? So I kind of, it's not like a, oh no, but it's like a damn, I'm not going to actively look for one. You know what I mean? And it was just like, when I was looking, it just seemed so difficult to like find one. Like all the fucking adoption places were taking so long to reply. They would say the pet was being adopted and then it would still be on the website like weeks later. It was just kind of a hassle. So it's like, if it felt right, yes, because I definitely would like a cat, but then it's just, I think I was saying this, like, I've said this before, but it's just like the logistics. Like, damn, you have to like really, it's like, that's your child, you know, like you can't be out, you can't be gone all the time. Not that I am, but it's like when I want to be able to like not worry about it. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But I do love cats and I'm always like, oh my god, like I get so many cat TikToks on my For You page, like would really love, but yeah, it's like, we'll see. It's not a hard no, but it's not like I'm actively looking like I was 6 months ago. You feel me? So let me know, and let me know if you do have a cat, because I know cats and dogs are different. If you do have a cat, like how much of that is a stress? Like, oh, I need to go home and feed my cat, or like, I don't know, like cats hate change. Like what if I want to travel and they're like mad at me? Yeah, because I want to be able to like give it my full and all, but I'm like not really done with my wildin' out days. How does it feel to be back to an IRL gym? Bitch, it feels so good, because like gyms were closed here, you know, basically all of 2020. Then they opened back up, but I was about to get my BBL, so I was kind of quarantining. And then also when they first opened up, I know they were so packed, so I was like, I just don't want to deal. So I was still doing my at-home workouts, and then obviously got my BBL, was recovering, so you can't work out during that. And now that it's over, I've been going, and it's like that first rush is gone of like so many people trying to go. So it's just been amazing. Like it just feels so good. I genuinely love lifting and like working out, and it's like, that's just like my me time, you know? It's like I can just listen to my music, chill out, like get my IG story and get the fuck, and it's just like a time. So it feels, you know, not this, so it just honestly feels so good. Let me know if you can relate, if you know, went to the gym before the pandemic and now you're back, or maybe it's still closed where you are. Like, are you sad? The at-home workouts really came through though. Like, bitch, literally I was doing so much like Chloe Ting and just like other workouts like that, like just the longer hit workouts, the longer like at-home hit workouts, and I was like snatched over the summer. Then I like decided to like, you know, just gain weight and like stop working out as much for my BBL, because I just like they told me I didn't have to, but I was like, bitch, there's like a difference between like doing all these little like cardio workouts all the time and not. And yeah, now I'm back to like lifting. I'm like bulk mode, and it's not even like super noticeable or anything, but it's just like when I go and watch vlogs from the summer, I feel like you can really see it in my face. Like my face was so much smaller, my arms. So I definitely gained weight since then, which I'm glad. But I mean, it's like good to know you can really snatch up from those at-home workouts. Like, yeah, it's like, will I ever want to do that? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe when I get older, my metabolism slows down. But now I'm like, bitch, I want to like bulk. What the fuck? Or I have not put blush here in so long that like it's weird. Now my blush is uneven, but whatever, it's not like I'm going anywhere. Yeah, so bottom line, it just feels really good to be back in the gym and being able to use actual equipment and like actually lift and not just do the body weight, which they were fine. They really came through. I really got like strong. Yeah, dude, if you don't have a workout routine or anything, like I would really recommend, not even for the like, oh, get snatched or like try to look a certain way, but just for like the actual me time and just the feeling after. Like I really forgot how much a workout hit, period, because again, I wasn't able to work out at all for these 6 weeks of recovery. But especially like a gym, endorphin, bitch, like, or even if you just go outside and like walk, hot girl walk, like you just feel so much better. And it's like one of those things, it's like, okay, yeah, I know. You're like, oh yeah, what difference is that gonna make? Whatever. Trust me, I've done it before. But then you actually go do it, you get some fresh air, or you're just like breathing hard at the gym, like sweating, and you just feel so good. So I would recommend. It's like so fulfilling. And I know everyone's different, so I don't want to be like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the, not that I'm necessarily like in the fitness community or the fitness world or a fitness influencer at all, but I feel like a lot of it can be very, hate to say it, toxic, and kind of like promote trigger warning eating, EDs, and like just this very obsessive, like all or nothing mindset. And I just really disagree with that. Like I literally love working out, again, for the mental things, and obviously like we all know I've had certain goals in the past, but I feel like a lot of it, like I just try not to like get too sucked into it, because it's like a lot, and you can be like so, like, I don't know, I wouldn't go so far as to say like it's bad to have fitness goals or even like aesthetic goals of how you want to look, which I'm fucking laid on that table. It can really become an addiction like anything else. And like, I don't know, I feel like also, is this like too much to talk about? I don't know. A lot of like gym bros, I feel like, deal with like, it's like, is this not like an ED? Is this not like unhealthy for your body, but also just mentally, to be like this obsessed and like scared to eat certain foods and like scared to eat after a certain time? Because there's like science, which is like calories in versus calories out, but then people just like make up so many rules and just like stuff, and I'm like, this can't really be healthy. I don't know. Like maybe that's not my place to say, but like, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm not a fucking fitness person. I mean, like, it's not like all fitness influencers or people are like that, but I've definitely like noticed kind of like this trend. This is like my summer look. I don't think I'm gonna do a lash today. I still literally have lash glue on my, it's like black, so it's so obvious, but it kind of looks like eyeliner, but it's like only on one side. When I'm just doing like a light look, you know, I just had to take bronzer and do this, and that really works for me. I just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm good at like one look, like different degrees of one look. Like I can do a light version of this look, I could like make this look a little more glam if I want to, but it's all like the same kind of browns, like warm matte. I mean, this bronzer has a little bit of like shimmer to it, but it's bronzer, so it's not like it's going on the eye like a shimmer eyeshadow. Okay, why are you right above where I live? Are you really a baddie if you don't have like, not that my stomach hurts, but it's just like, are you really a baddie if you don't have like stomach problems? Healing your inner child, do you practice this? Definitely. Like I feel like there's times, this kind of goes into what I was saying before about, you know, like the I'm not a real adult feeling, and there's definitely like more severe degrees of that. I feel like I don't really struggle with it anymore, or like as much anymore. Like there's definitely times, but yeah, it's like I feel like I've been a lot more mindful of this. Like, okay, is this actually me, or is this just like child me or past me? Kind of like the feelings I had at a moment that was similar to this in my past or my childhood, like reacting as if I was in that situation, but this is actually a new situation, you know? So I think a lot of it comes down to like mindfulness, and I'm like, it's not like a profesh, so seek help if you need it. Just a little white eyeshadow moment. But yeah, definitely. And I get the TikToks about it. Like TikTok is so helpful, bro. I never feel like I'm wasting time on TikTok because I'm always like learning about something, and I definitely get a lot of like mental health ones, you know, like tips and tricks. So it's like, it's Very helpful. Oh my god, it's cold suddenly. It's windy. I feel like coming out of the window. So let me know if you're like familiar with this idea, I guess, and like what do you do to practice it? What else do I need to do? I feel like I'm kind of like done. I don't really want to do a highlight. I just kind of want to keep it like this, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna do a mascara and then like some gel on my brows and a glowy setting spray and call it a day. Let's see. This is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It's decent. It's a little clumpy, but I don't know if that's just because I'm used to like more dried out mascara. Like something about a kind of dried out mascara I just love. I don't know why. It's just a good time. Like it's just, you can layer it more, I feel. It's not as like wet and clumpy. Depends on the brand, but. Do you believe in the magic of crystals? So y'all know I'm a very like, I don't know, I'm just like realistic. I'm like down to earth. I'm not like I'm like, yeah, vibes, but I'm not like, yeah, vibes. You know what I mean? Like if someone is like so realistic and they're like annoyed at like someone who's into crystals or astrology or something, it's like I can understand where they're coming from. But then if there's someone annoyed at someone not believing in like crystals or manifestation or whatever, then I can also see where they're coming from. I personally feel, because I know there's like, you know, stuff of like, oh, there's studies and evidence that, you know, proves that crystals do work, and like the, would it be physics? I forget the word, but like, you know, it's like real, like there's science behind it. I honestly haven't looked that much into that, but I do know that like whatever you keep telling yourself, you're going to believe. So if like I'm gonna feel better in my own mind carrying this around, like, oh, carrying this rose quartz around, like I'm attracting love, bitch, you're going to, because you have that mindset. Same for me, at least with like the law of attraction or like manifestation. It's like if you put your mind to something and tell yourself this is how I'm gonna live, or this is what I believe, it's like you're therefore putting action behind the thought or the want or the wish or whatever. So I would say yes. Like I feel like I used to be more into crystals, and then I don't know, I'm just like not as like invested anymore. But you know, I definitely have some. Like I have some by my bed, but it's not like my main thing. Like some people are so into it. I'm just like really not as much. I feel like it was really trendy like 2016. Like obvs it still is, but at least for me it was like 2016 was like the year. See, it's like too clumpy. Maybe in a few months you'll be more my style. Usually if I do a really light look like this, actually, I was gonna say I don't put mascara on the bottom, but because I put concealer and powder under there, I am gonna put some just so the lashes pop a little bit, because you know the concealer be getting on the lashes and whatnot. But if I am literally just doing like a tinted moisturizer bronzer brow mascara kind of day, I'll just put it on the top. I feel like then my lashes still pop enough. I have pretty long lashes. They just, especially on the top, they don't really curl up. So I should get a lash lift, honestly, but it's like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's like maybe if it was like permanent, that's like you have to go every however many weeks. It's like another maintenance thing. I'm just like annoyed already. So, you know, like that's why I got a BBL. It's like permanent. It's a one-time thing unless you want to go get more, but like you don't have to maintain it besides like working out and eating right. Anyway, I'm not low maintenance, but the less fucking shit I have to do, thank you. How to not be insecure about my relationship as outside starts opening up. This is kind of hard for me. There's a difference between like having a feeling like, oh, I think he's going out and like cheating on me, and then like, okay, am I just being insecure? Do I need a little like, you know, maybe just validation or a little more attention, or like, you know, if my like what would make me feel more comfortable realistically? And if your partner's like actually, I don't know, communicative and like a good listener and cares about how you're feeling, like if you're able to, this is my advice based on the book Attached, which you should definitely read. This girl who asked this, but anyone should read this book, period. Don't project your insecurities in ways that's just going to make your partner like want to create more distance between you. So that could look like just being passive aggressive or getting mad when they go out, but you're not really explaining why. So they just kind of feel that you're like irritated, but they're like, okay, well, she said it was fine. Like Jersey Shore season 2, Sam says she's not gonna go out with the girls because she thinks Ron's gonna stay with her. And he's like, well, actually, I think I wanna go out with the guys. And she's like, are you okay with that? And she's like, yeah, whatever. No, that was such a great opportunity to be like, no, I want you to stay here with me, actually. Like, I didn't go out because I want to spend time with you. And even though he's kind of like gross, he probably would have been like, okay, like, she wants me to stay, so I'm gonna stay because this is my girlfriend. So my advice would be like, if your boyfriend is going out with his friends or, you know, whatever, just be like, that's fine, babe, but can you, like, you know, it would make me feel a lot better just to know that you're safe and you're good and, like, you know, that you are looking forward to, like, coming home and being with me or, like, seeing me tomorrow or whatever. So, like, some realistic things to do would be like, can you text me when you get home? Can you call me or text me, like, halfway through the night and just be like, update me on your night, how's it going? I feel like those are, like, you know, concrete, actual physical things that they can do or that you guys can practice that therefore won't create that passive aggressive vibe, and then they can still have fun and, like, go out and they won't be, like, worried, like, is she mad? Like, should I not go home tonight because I don't know if she's gonna be mad at me? You know, if someone is, like, respectful and reasonable and actually wants to, like, continue and cultivate and grow a relationship with you, they would respect that and they would listen to that, because you're not saying, like, never go out without me, never go out, never see your friends. Like, you're not being unrealistic and controlling. You're just saying, in order for me to feel, you know, just a little more secure and, like, I don't know, like, however it is you're feeling or how you want to feel, can you do this for me? And then another thing, you know, I've read about and learned is, like, you can't, like, I feel like a lot of romance and dating, it's like we want our partner to just, like, do stuff and just know to do stuff. And I mean, there's some obvious things. Okay, if they're not doing that, like, what? But then, like, let's say you want flowers. It's like, okay, it's so much more of a romantic idea if they just buy you flowers without you saying. But sometimes it's like, especially, like, cis-het guys, no offense, like, sometimes they just, like, don't get it. No offense, like, love y'all, but no offense. So you should be like, babe, I would love if you could surprise me with flowers. Like, I would love that. You know? And then it's just, like, you're communicating and you're, like, you can see, like, how they react, and you're not creating that passive aggressive vibe of, like, what's wrong? Nothing. That doesn't, like, go anywhere. So you have to be the one to, like, take a stand. And it's completely fine to, like, feel a little insecure or feel like, what is he doing when he's out? But if you're, like, if this is actually someone you love and you trust, it's like, okay, this is more so on me, and just, like, what do I need to do to make sure, or what do I need to ask for to make sure that my feelings are validated, that I'm validated, that I feel secure, that I feel good, that I can go to sleep knowing that he's, like, you know, not wilding out with someone else, you know? So yeah, and then it's like, if you ask him to do that and he doesn't, or he makes fun of you, or he's like, he actually is, like, doing some shady shit, then that's, like, not someone you want to invest your time in. Because for every person that doesn't say yes or do whatever it is you want to do, obviously, like, within reason, but for this purpose, there's someone who will, okay? So you just can't, like, don't get in that mindset of, like, I think he's doing this, so therefore I'm, like, just gonna, like, shut off and, like, not talk. Like, it's like advice at me, to me, but, you know. So let me know if that works, and you should definitely read the attached book, because there's just so much good advice and, like, insights on there, and I feel like it's actually just realistic stuff. Because, like, there's advice that's like, go through his phone, sis. It's like, okay, yeah, if you have, like, a probable cause, but sometimes it's like you just need to take a step back. Let's not be petty. If this is actually someone I care about, let's, like, work through it, and let me ask for what I need and what I want. So that would be my advice. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we're just gonna do a glowy. Oh, actually, let me try this. So I got this. Oh, this is good too, because I didn't put an SPF on besides that CC cream. I got this SPF 50 setting spray. Yeah, rose water setting spray. And it's SPF from Ulta. It was like $2 because it's Ulta brand and it's kind of small, obvi. But I was like, damn, this might be kind of good, like, this summer, you know, if you're out and you have makeup on, but you need to reapply a sunscreen, but you have makeup on. So it had Mixed reviews. Definitely smells like sunscreen. See that like shine? It does say matte finish, so hopefully, which I don't mind a matte finish like with something like this, because sunscreen can be very like greasy looking, you know, especially on your face. So I guess I'll let that dry and see. But I thought might as well try it because it was like literally $2. Sunscreen, like I would rather be a little shiny and be SPF protected than like look good now, get wrinkles later, you know? Like don't go to tanning beds, y'all. Okay, now we're just gonna do a little lip liner moment, just a little bit, because you know I put on this product. I gotta redefine just a little bit, not dramatic, just add a little color. Yeah, like this is just a cute everyday look, you know, when I'm just like, I don't know, in the house, but I want to have my life together. Okay, it's a little shiny. Hopefully that goes away. Is it glow or shine? But again, I would rather have that than be SPF protected than be like, oh my god, your skin is so like just not greasy. But then it's like, what about when you're old? I'm looking out for future me. Like this is my best look. Or like I would even put a lash on with this and like go out like this. Like again, don't know about the sunscreen yet, but you know, it's just like light coverage. Like it just feels so good during the summer when it's hot out. Like I do not want a full face unless it's like nighttime, it's gonna be a little cooler. But during the day, bitch, no way. We love a glow. This is a good time. And now for our last step, I'm going to be applying my Dossier in Woody Sandalwood. This is like my favorite scent. I get so many compliments on it. Like now that I've actually gone out, you know, and experienced life, people are like, you smell good. I'm like, thank you. I try not to put it in this area because usually there is alcohol in perfume, you know, and I don't want that alcohol on my skin, so. Okay, bitch, so this is the final look. She's just a casual summer queen waiting for Leo season. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want more of these chit-chatty, like chill podcast / vlog type beat vids. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be updated on all my weekly vlogs and all my shenanigans this summer and beyond. And don't forget to check out Dossier. I will link them down below. Love you guys. Bye, bitch.